This is probably one of the best film emulation plugins that I've ever used. Yo, what's up everyone? I hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's safe. Everyone's doing good. Yeah. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about DEHANCER. DEHANCER did reach out to me to test and review their plugin for Davinci Resolve, so I'm really excited for this video. I did find this plugin interesting as I've seen it all over YouTube and you probably have as well, so I was really excited when DEHANCER reached out to me. If you're new here, my name's Curtis. I'm a photographer and filmmaker, and I definitely have my strong opinions about this. So in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about what is DEHANCER, who is it for, is it any good, and would I recommend it? I'm gonna be covering all of that, so let's just get to it. Alright, check this out. I just want to say this is more of a review of the plugin and less of a tutorial. I'm not going to be doing a full-blown tutorial as I'm just going to show you bits and pieces of like a before and after and some of the clips that I like to create. So if there's interest of maybe doing a tutorial about this, a full-blown tutorial, let me know and I'll make a video about that. But this one is straightly just a review. Alright, let's just jump into it. The first one is, what is DEHANCER? DEHANCER is a plugin that works with Davinci Resolve, Premiere Pro, Final Cut Pro, and it simply makes your footage look like film. It adds a 35mm stock of film to give it that characteristics of the original film, like Kodak film, Fujifilm, etc., stuff like that. Not only does it let you adjust things like halation, bloom, film grain, it also applies film compression, it does film toning with the shadows, your midtones, so it's a very powerful plugin. Now, does that mean you could just apply it to your footage and it'll just miraculously color correct and fix your footage? No. You still have to put the work in to get your shot in camera, expose it correctly, do your color corrections, and then apply it to all your footage. Alright, so who is the plugin for? I would say generally this plugin is more so for filmmakers, for editors, and anyone who's interested to make their footage look more like film. Is this going to make your workflow any faster? No, I don't think so. If anything, it's adding more steps. However, is it any good? Yes. Honestly, I think DEHANCER is an awesome tool and I've been loving it so far up to this point. And lately I've just been using it on some of my personal and professional work as of late. So far, it's the most accurate plugin for making your videos and photos look more like real film stock. For the film lovers out there, you're gonna love this for sure. I do shoot film here and there, but lately I haven't just because it kind of gets expensive. But for me, I would say initially it makes your footage look too much like film. So lately when I'm editing, I've just been dialing back just a little bit. Personally, I just like to dial back and let it enhance my original footage. I wouldn't really put it at 100%, but I just like to make it subtle. I just love that you can also adjust so many different traits in the plugin, and it's super detailed and it's really organized. It's really nice that you can add the bloom and halation that is already in Davinci Resolve instead of adding it on a separate node, so everything is kind of built into DEHANCER already. The bloom effects looks really great and really organic. I would say the halation feature is a little similar to Davinci Resolve, but it's a nice feature to have. Also, the film compression adjustment is great, where you can make your highlights look really organic and look just like film. Okay, so number 3, is it any good? Definitely yes. There's a lot of attention to detail that the DEHANCER plugin has, whereas the film studio build in Davinci Resolve is not quite there yet. My biggest complaint about this is simply the price. Depending on the average person, I don't think it's worth the $500. So when you get Davinci Resolve Studio, for example, it's $425 Canadian, and you have everything built in. There are some film-like things, the grain, the halation, the bloom, like I mentioned. So it's really hard for someone to justify another $500 just for a single plugin. If you just started and you just got a copy of Davinci Resolve or Final Cut Pro or Premiere Pro, then I wouldn't jump in quite yet. Personally, I would think get yourself familiar with your software so you feel comfortable that you can use it. I was using a Premiere Pro for about 4+ years, and then I made a switch to Davinci Resolve, and I thought that was really intimidating just because a lot of things were different and I had to learn new things, but I kind of got used to it. I think it almost took me like half a year to a year to kind of feel comfortable. So getting DEHANCER immediately might look intimidating. And I know Resolve can look intimidating at first for someone new. So getting DEHANCER immediately might kind of get into the chaos of everything. But I find that getting comfortable with the software for a while to try out some things will help, and then you can start getting plugins to get familiar and start enhancing your footage. Again, DEHANCER is a film emulation tool, so it's already enhancing footage that you already have. So my suggestion is just to learn your software first and get comfortable with it. I'm probably going to be using this plugin moving forward as it enhances my current footage, and I really love all the different kinds of film stock you can use. I do really love this plugin, and if there's any feedback, it's just for the pricing to go down. Other than that, I would highly recommend this plugin. Oh, also another con that I have about this is it's a huge drain on your computer. If you don't have like a monster beast of machine, all the nodes and even adding the DEHANCER plugin is gonna slow down your machine like a bunch. I don't have the strongest PC, but it's pretty decent. And I found that adding the grain and started adding the different types of film stock, that it was just slowing down my performance just slightly. So that's probably just a small con as well. If it's a big project, I usually make proxies anyway, so this is just like something normal to me, but it's just something to consider. Again, I would just say the plugin is really meant for filmmakers, for editors who are really big colorists and really just want that film look applied on their footage. Again, with the two minor cons that I had, I think is the only thing that I really need to focus on. Other than that, I really love this plugin. All right, so would I recommend this? So with everything that I've said so far, like the pros, the cons, the pricing, the performance, would I recommend this? Maybe you're a solo filmmaker or a small production team and you really wanted to make your footage look more like film, then I highly recommend this plugin for sure. Like I mentioned, Premiere Pro and Final Cut doesn't really have a lot of those built-in things like Resolve does, or at least I haven't experienced it in a long time, so I can't fully say. But the things like the built-in glow, halation, bloom that's built in Resolve was really key on a lot of things of why I switched. So someone who maybe uses Premiere Pro or Final Cut, this will help you drastically. Overall, you're getting great film stock, tons of customization. Ooh, and another thing is they update their software pretty often, so that's a really nice plus. Again, I just want to say DEHANCER let me use this, and they're very open and adamant for me to give my honest review and my honest opinion. So thank you and shout outs to DEHANCER. If you have any questions, comments, or advice, please leave them in the comment section below. Hopefully you got something out of this video, and shout outs to all the assistants, the talent, and all the models that helped me out with this project. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I'll see you later. Bye. Oh yeah, baby. What do I do, baby?